guys, we are on our way to the Adirondack Park. We're going to enter over here at Stillwater. We're going to hopefully make it to Summit Mountain, Crooked Lake, Clear Lake, Chapel Lake, Beaver Dam Pond, Little Rock Pond, Salmon Lake, all via the Red Horse Trail. So our plan is to go in today. Today is Friday, the 13th of July, and we may be in about 6 or 7 days total, maybe less, depending on how quick we're able to hit all these spots, and depending on the weather. So far it's really good. They're calling for rain later on in the week, so we may have to shelter in place for a day. So anyways, we'll see you when we get closer to the park. Alright, well, we're starting our adventure. We are in the Adirondacks. We're on Stillwater Reservoir, and we are headed right directly in front of Clare there. Summit Mountain is quite a ways off. It was a beautiful day. Temperatures are probably in the 80s. We have a breeze, a slight breeze, keeps things comfortable. But we got probably 5 miles to go, so I'm assuming that mountain range directly straight ahead of us is where we're headed. So we'll see you when we get there. Alright guys, it's our first day. We've made it to the entrance of Trout Pond. We're going to try to make our way up to Chapel Lake. If we make it, we definitely make it Salmon Lake. So we'll see how our adventure goes from here. Alright, so let's go up to the trail register and show you how this whole thing is going to start. So I'd be lying to you if I didn't tell you Claire and I had already walked in a little bit. It was a matter of bringing the canoe along on this trek. And we did bring a lot of weight, plus the aluminum canoe has some weight to it. And as you can see, these tree roots would make it treacherous to bring it along. So here's the registration mark. We've already signed in the logbook. And here's the where we're headed. We'll definitely make the 1 mile Salmon Lake trip. 3.5 mile to Chapel is where I'm hoping to go. I doubt we'll make the Clear Lake today. It is about 11:20 in the afternoon, or excuse me, 11:20 in the morning. So it's almost afternoon. So we're just not probably going to have enough time to trek in, 5 in, 5 out. That'll take too long. So we'll take you to the lean-to here in a second. And as you can see, Claire and I have already set camp. Here's our hammock set up. We're at the Trout Pond lean-to, and we've already got our stuff dropped off and inside. Here's our campsite. We actually have a little bit of solar lights, as you can tell, attached to the tree for night light. And then we drug this monster canoe on these little wheels, and these little wheels just can't hold up to the tree roots. So maybe a different time, which a much smaller canoe and lighter canoe. So, alright, let's go bushwhacking. There's some trail markers up here once we get back on the trail. You can see them posted on these trees. Anything other than these little blue trail markers are probably game trails, which we may not want to be meeting up with. So we got a lot more of the forest. I will sign out for now until we get to something more exciting, or what we find along the way. See you in a little while. So we've got some little bridges. Somebody's, probably the DEC, has spent time to build. Pretty elaborate. Did a really good job. They're in good shape. I imagine the wood's been replaced not too long ago. Not quite sure what that's about. Anyway, and off we go. All right. So the GPS is telling us we're just about on top of Salmon Lake. I guess faintly through the bush you can see a fairly large reflection. So fruits of our labor. It certainly didn't seem like a mile, did it, Claire? Looks like we got something up here. A canoe? They got a canoe.
Something like that?
It looks like it's in pretty rough shape.
Where's the one that was abandoned?
Huh?
Didn't they say there was an abandoned canoe?
They said there's an abandoned boat, but they said it was a clear lake.
There's a fire pit.
And I think, huh? Oh yeah,
That's a nice fire pit though.
that is a nice fire pit.
Better than the one at Trout Pond. I guess that's where the lean-to was.
You know, a little frog right in it. Oh yeah, they got all sorts of brick. They got it mortared in. That's really nice.
That's where the lean-to was.
I don't know. It's obviously a flat surface where you'd pitch your camp. But I could see where that person dragged their boat back here and said, "Hell no, I ain't taking it out." Oh, there's another campsite straight ahead. Yeah. Yeah, that canoe doesn't say Clear Lake or anything on it. Huh, it's an old resin canoe, got fiberglass. Maybe it got sprung a leak. And wow. How pretty is that? So up there, probably on that mountain ridge, I think I saw on the map is what they call Higby Ponds, I think. But at the very end here, which is a mile, which is probably as far as you can see, and then another mile to Wachapel Lake. Wow, that's impressive. It almost wants me to drag that big ass boat back here. And not today though. Maybe a kayak, later date. Alright. Well, more forest. Look at the size of that tree. Wow. Impressive. Another fire pit. 2 campsites. It is a pretty view though. Certainly is a pretty view.